Have you ever invited guests to your home and instead of doing a thorough job to prepare, you push some clutter into a spare closet or under your bed, only to have to sort through all of it later? Sometimes it's tempting to approach marketing automation and artificial intelligence this way, prioritizing the customer-facing aspects but leaving the internal processes in disarray, resulting in more organization and cleanup later. When implementing automation and AI into your business, you must ensure your internal processes are built to sustain your customer-facing processes. There are 3 aspects of your internal processes to address in order to successfully use marketing automation and AI: data hygiene, tech stack organization, and cadence and content. Automation and AI rely on data, so one of the main priorities to using them effectively is having good data hygiene. The International Data Sanitization Consortium defines data hygiene as the process of ensuring all incorrect, duplicate, or unused data is properly classified and migrated into the appropriate lifecycle stage for storage, archival, or destruction on an ongoing basis through automated policy enforcement. In other words, it's the means by which you ensure and maintain your data accuracy. This includes deduplication, addressing missing values, and standardizing your data systematically, like what abbreviations you use or don't use. However, there are aspects of data hygiene you have to proactively work on in order to use automation and AI well. Before you even begin organizing and cleaning up your data, you have to address how and where you're attaining your data. Inherently, gathering and using data isn't wrong. In fact, you can't effectively do much without it. Imagine trying to form a genuine connection with someone without having or gaining any knowledge about them. That would be impossible. Inbound marketing is centered on building genuine connections with your customers, and doing so requires data. The important thing is to be transparent with your customers on how you're attaining and using their information. So let's talk about data privacy. Considering how you approach data privacy is a critical part of setting up your internal processes to succeed with marketing automation and AI. With the emergence of GDPR, CCPA, and iOS 15, the nature of data privacy within the industry is evolving, and it's important to be aware of and adhere to these regulations. As an inbound marketer, navigating data privacy ethically is essential. Intrinsic to a customer-first mindset is ethical behavior. People are protective of their privacy, while also wanting their experiences to be highly personalized. Your job as an inbound marketer is to live in that liminal space. To start, research what regulations may pertain to the market you operate in. Audit your processes for regulation compliance, and develop a system of transparency that involves disclosures and consent. VP analyst at Gartner, Penny Gillespie shares, organizations are losing their best chances to create great customer experiences due to needlessly risk-averse privacy ideas that limit the use of personal data. The key is to bring value to customers and bring data use in context. Put your customers first by being clear in your data privacy procedures and using the information you have to enhance their experience. Having good practices in place regarding data privacy allows you to address your data hygiene more comprehensively. Think of data as something organic, capable of deteriorating in quality over time. This is why it's important to prioritize having clean data or accurate data. Dirty data, otherwise known as inaccurate or incomplete data, can render ineffective even the most streamlined customer-facing automation processes. According to Forbes, each year, as many as 18% of all telephone numbers change, and 60% of individuals move roles within their companies. Think about the implications of 18% of your contact records phone numbers being inaccurate, or 60% of the associated titles of your contacts rendered obsolete. Your ability to connect decreases drastically. Forbes research also shows that about 70% of B2B data deteriorates each year. In an article from Greenbird, one study revealed that 60% of businesses believed their overall data health was not trustworthy. You will have an extremely difficult time getting the right message to the right person if your data is compromised. With statistics like this, having consistent, thorough upkeep no matter how much data you have is necessary for maintaining useful data. Think about how easy it feels to turn on your faucet and get running water. Though you may not call it to mind often, the experience you have in this daily luxury is due to a vast network of pipes, pumps, and lines all working together. In the same regard, for you and your customers to experience the benefits of automation and AI, you need all the internal processes to be connected and integrated. Being intentional about maintaining your data hygiene is like clearing out the lines in your plumbing system. You don't want a trickling faucet due to clogged pipes. For example, you could utilize AI to optimize the best times to send your emails, but if you don't have accurate data on open rates, even if you have the functionality of the algorithm, the results will not be helpful. Data hygiene is about keeping your knowledge updated, from customer interactions to contact records and even your knowledge base. Clean data is essential to effective marketing automation and AI. Prioritizing data hygiene takes time, but you don't have to do it alone. You can use automation and AI as a part of your process to get there. Software from InCycle, ZoomInfo, Clearbit, Gong, and HubSpot provide tools that automatically catch and remove duplicates, auto-generate relevant company information into your contacts, and automatically process conversational data. Using AI and automation to keep your data clean, whether it's deduplicating records or auto-generating missing values, saves you time and gives you the foundation you need to build your customer-facing processes on. Streamlining your internal processes for marketing automation and AI also includes organizing your technology stack or tech stack. Optimizely defines a tech stack as a grouping of technologies that marketers leverage to conduct and improve their marketing activities. Your tech stack is the full scope of all the different software and tools you use as an inbound marketer. When it comes to organizing your tech stack, ask yourself, does your technology speak to each other? Are all the tools you're using pulling information from the same database? Does all your software integrate with one another, or are you having to create workarounds in order to use the tools together? HubSpot Chief Technology Officer Dharmesh Shah has coined the idea of the Franken system, which he defines as a CRM monstrosity cobbled together with software parts. If the applications and software systems you use require multiple databases and can't integrate with one another, how can you leverage marketing automation and AI effectively? The data each system pulls from would be incomplete. Think about the extra work you would be creating for yourself. In a Franken system, you'll not only be maintaining clean data for one database, which is work enough, but multiple databases. Ensuring that the technology you employ can access all the same data consistently and integrate with one another is key to your internal success. Cobbling together software parts might get the job done, but over time you're creating more manual work for yourself, and the margin for error increases. When your software systems are not integrated with each other, you have to deliver the messages back and forth. And just like in a game of telephone, where a message is being passed down through multiple players, the chances of the messaging being misconstrued increases every time you remove a direct connection. When your technology speaks to one another, accuracy increases and time is saved, both key components for scalability. Finally, to succeed in utilizing marketing automation and AI in your internal processes, you must consider your cadence and content. As technology for automation and AI develops, the key for you as an inbound marketer is to identify opportunities to be helpful. This means getting the right message to the right people at the right time. Doing so requires discerning the balance between not too much or too little when it comes to your content and cadence. This is where you can leverage data from behavioral marketing to assess and automate your touchpoints and campaigns with your customers. In addition, it's important to set your automation to a strategy and calendar. Automating tasks or employing AI without a clear vision or goal is just more tasks. Utilizing these tools with your motivation in mind creates connection. One way to get clarity on your cadence and content internally is to employ journey mapping. Create a clear story visually of your customer's journey and interactions with you. This helps you experience your business from a customer perspective, enabling greater empathy and empowering you to delineate appropriate touch points and campaigns. Senior Product Manager at HubSpot, Mike Hadamio, gives this advice. One thing I'd recommend more marketers do is think like your customer. I see far too many marketers not putting themselves in the shoes of the audience they serve when doing any sort of journey mapping. This sometimes can cause you to lose sight of that human and emotional connection, which truly builds trust and loyalty with your customers. This not only gives you a better perspective from the customer's lens, but it ultimately forces you to create the best customer experience you possibly can. When journey mapping, consider taking time to set up your CRM scheme and integrations. What applications are you utilizing at each point of your customer's journey? This part of the process often works in congruence with organizing your tech stack. Utilizing journey mapping by visualizing your customer experience is one way to better align your calendar and goals. How do your goals relate to your customers' behaviors? Streamlining your cadence and content internally is about coming up with a plan to reach your customers at the right time with the right message, which involves understanding where your customers are and what they want. Similar to maintaining good data hygiene, you can use marketing automation and AI to help establish your internal processes for cadence and content. An example of this is automating workflows that remind team members to complete specific tasks each quarter that contribute to your overarching strategy. Marketing automation and AI can be leveraged in creating exceptional experiences for your customers, but to use them efficiently and effectively requires your internal processes to be integrated well into your customer-facing processes. If you prioritize your data hygiene, engage with data privacy responsibly, organize your tech stack, and develop an internal strategy for your cadence and content, you'll be on your way to delighting your customers.